Judaism. The Jewish nation began when Abraham, who lived around 1800 BCE, came to the conclusion that there must be a God by using simple logic and common sense. Throughout Abraham's life, God tested him several times. The successful conclusion of his tests demonstrated Abraham's devotion to truth and loyalty to God. As a result, God made a covenant with Abraham that his descendants will be a holy nation, the chosen people. Up until the revelation on the mountain of Sinai, the Jews were merely known as the Hebrews, or the Israelites. Once the Hebrews received the Torah, they officially became the nation of Israel, Am Yisrael, the chosen nation. The Israelites were slaves to the Egyptians for around 210 years before the giving of the Torah on Mount Sinai, 1313 BCE. Towards the end of this period, Moses was chosen by God to be the leader of the Israelites, who would take them out of Egypt. The Jews claimed to have received the Torah approximately 3,300 years ago on Mount Sinai, which was around 49 days after the exodus of Egypt. They claimed that the whole nation, which consisted of about 3 million people, heard the first 2 commandments of the 10 commandments from God himself. As the verse says, Mount Sinai was all in smoke, for God had come down upon it. Exodus 19:18. In addition, the whole nation witnessed God and Moses having a conversation. As the verse says, Moses would speak, and God answered to him with a voice. Exodus 19:19. Furthermore, when God was about to recite the 3rd commandment, the Jews were frightened by the greatness of the event and couldn't physically tolerate the revelation. So they told Moses to go up to the mountain and speak to God, and whatever God says, they will do, as the verse says. They, the Jews, said to Moses, "You speak to us, and we will hear, but do not let God speak to us, lest we die." Exodus 20:16. Eventually, Moses complied with the nation's wishes and told them the remainder of the commandments. Moses then went up to Mount Sinai for 40 days and 40 nights to receive the Torah, both the oral Torah and some of the written Torah. The rest of the written Torah, the Tanakh, includes Torah, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Prophets, Joshua, Judges, Samuel 1, Samuel 2, Kings 1, Kings 2, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Hosea, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi. Scriptures: Psalms, Proverbs, Job, Song of Songs, Ruth, Lamentations, Ecclesiastes, Esther, Daniel, Ezra, Nehemiah, Chronicles 1, Chronicles 2.